What's going on, friends? Welcome back to the Honeystead. So the other day I caught a swarm. You're gonna watch this video a couple of days after, but it was really yesterday. Yesterday I used a bucket and a pole to catch a swarm. 100% came from my girls. I'm gonna own that, okay? Like today I plan on getting in there. Let's go see if we actually caught these bees. And that looks like a really good sign that they are sticking around. Don't mind the roosters in the background. We're getting ready to get serenaded a little bit more by Mr. Turkey. He was the one in the video. Poor thing, looks ragged. But I've got some loud roosters. And it looks like the girls are pretty much gone from being up there, which I knew that they would move in. Now the trick is we're gonna have to move them from here to here in one of the empty colonies, but I'm not gonna do it right now. What I'm probably gonna do is wait until this evening to come back out here after they've all settled in that little nuke box, and then more than likely I'm gonna lock them up and I'll move them over in the next day. So I think they'll be fine. I'm pretty excited about catching more felines. Now that being said, it is gorgeous today. I think the temperatures are already in the 70s, which is astronomically different than what it was a couple of days ago where it was quite chilly. So I have not been able to get into any of the colonies and do any hive inspections. So that is what I'm going to do. And if I see a really pretty couple of swarm cells, I'm gonna go ahead and make my splits and grow more bees. We got a busy day today. Let's get to work. Seriously, Turkey? I mean, I love you, but you can't come in here. We've got to get you a girlfriend. I have a beautiful Tom that is looking for a girlfriend. He had a couple of girlfriends, but they did not stick around. So gonna put out an ad, a dating ad for a turkey. Anybody local? Have any girls they'd like to have a boyfriend for? Such a random homesteading farming thing. Ooh-wee. Hey girls. You guys are busting at the seams. I think you're ready. So that right there, let's see if I can get him. So see this one right here, that's a male bee. We'll find another one, I can point him out. But I'm looking for swarm cells. If we find them, we will split. There's a good boy. Let's see if we can point him out. Oh gosh. This is just some nectar right here. But there's the boy right there. The girls are a little bit sleeker. The boy is big and robust. I'm just gonna set this one aside. Lean it down here. More capped honey, more nectar, capped honey. So when I take a frame out, I want to make sure I put it back in the same way. So I'm just moving over. This is gonna probably need another box. which is fine. I'm ready to do that. But if we see swarm cells, then I will pull. And I will pull. Always makes me nervous this time of year because typically the swarm cells are on the bottom of the frames, like that. Just like that. So you see it? So we're gonna make a split with this one. So right here, that is a swarm cell. And then there's another one. So when I like to make my splits with the swarm cells, I like to at least get a couple of colonies or a couple of swarm cells. Perfect. I'm gonna set this one aside. I've got a little box right here, a nuke box. It's a medium, it's a deep nuke box. I'm gonna set this one, I'm gonna set this aside real quick. We're probably gonna see more, so. Which I'm happy I'm catching them. You know, one queen, gosh, you're gonna spend around, you know, $25 to $35 for a mated queen, which is great if you need one in a pinch, but we still have time. Cool. All right. Well, that makes me happy. So I got 2 in here, or actually I've got 3 swarm cells in that box. They're getting ready to swarm. That is what they're getting ready to do. You know, and it's typical, you don't see the queen, you don't see many eggs, like day-old eggs, when you're getting ready to see a swarm. I'm gonna set this aside too, actually, because I might make multiple from this one. But you don't see that many like day-old egg when they're getting ready to swarm. The reason why is because they stop feeding that queen. You know, they want that queen to be skinny to be able to fly, the original queen. So it's common. We were gonna be seeing, I'd be seeing a lot of swarms, honestly. There's another one. Right there. All right, I'm gonna set this one aside too. What I did is I pulled 2 frames that had a total of like 4 really good swarm cells on it, and set it inside that box right there. And then there's another box right there that I'm gonna actually kind of do the same thing and set it up in a different area. Now, when I just put that over there, I heard the queen pipping or piping. What that is, it's actually kind of interesting. So the queen that's inside the cell, she'll start kind of doing this like warrior, you know, call as she's coming out. And what that does is she actually talks to the other queens. And then when they call back, then she goes in and just basically, like, you know, offs the other queens. It's kind of vicious, but in the end, like, really one queen needs to be like the strongest, and that's kind of what they naturally do. I don't want to like mess too much with them because I know they're getting ready to come out, but boy, it's the coolest thing being able to watch a virgin queen emerge, which I've caught that on video before in the past. Woo! All right, looks like I've got about 12 more colonies that I need to go ahead and plan on splitting. This big one right here is looking like it really needs it. So even though I reduced that one colony down to now 3, that's okay. You know, bees are super busy and they're going to grow. This year, my plan is grow more bees. So I'm gonna get to it. There. So this is the bottom of the frame, and this one, because it's at the top of the frame, it's actually the bottom of the frame because I already pulled the box. Yeah, this one's going to be emerging very, very soon. Okay. I didn't end up recording the entire thing because it's been a couple of hours. So I went through, pulled a lot of the swarm cells, and then I had some extra boxes here just in case if I needed to add on. However, I ended up doing a lot of splits and making all of my colonies kind of smaller, which is fine. I planned on building up anyways. But I haven't gotten a head count. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. And I think I'm over 30 because there's swarm and then there's a few over there back in the original apiary that moved in. Bee math is kind of like chicken math, you know, at some point you just kind of, your numbers go down, then they come back up, and it is just the start of swarm season. So I'll probably be doing a few more splits on that one again, and there was another one that looked really good. Oh, that one. Yeah, so there's at least 3 that I still have to continue to split, which I've been able to at least pull and make 3 colonies from every single split. So possibly 9 more. And then I haven't even gone over there to check and see what's going on, but I am going to go sit down. I've aggravated a few of these girls. Sorry, my apologies. But the swarm cells were on point. I'm really happy that I came in and just made my splits from the swarm cells. It saved me a whole bunch of money because then I didn't have to buy queens and introduce new genetics, and she wants to get me. But anyways, yeah, as always, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty and learn something old. I am done. Bye, guys.